When I was 3 years old, I had a crisis then, and then my parents took me to the hospital, not knowing what was wrong with me. So they had to run a test, and they now discovered I'm a sickler. I have a sickle cell. So since then, my parents had to take precaution for what I do at home, and they have to take good care of me because of the condition. Hardest part is during the crisis. It occurs most of the times at night. So that's the hardest part I've experienced in life. And thank God for the people around me. They've been there for me. They really took care of me when I was, if I'm down. For my parents' genotype, I don't know, but we are 9 in number in our family, and I'm the 8th born, and I'm the only one diagnosed with the disease. I have those people that they'll come around, maybe if they know that you have the disease, they'll like to discourage you at times. They'll say, this girl, how old are you? Most of the times, they would like to know your age. So, some they might discourage you. They'll think as if you will not make it in life. Maybe when you reach a certain age, we don't survive it. But when you reach a certain age, if you survive it, then that's their own thinking. They'll say, okay, when you reach, let's say, 30 years, you survive it. But my own belief that if God has set a certain age for you, whether you're sick or you're not sick, definitely you will live long. You live that age that God has set for you. So no matter what people say, that should not make you to feel, I'm not going to live long. So why should I bother myself in furthering my studies, do what I feel like doing? So when you feel like doing something that will make you to achieve in life, just focus on it and do it. Forget about what people will say, because they are not God. And most of those people that they think that you will not be capable of doing what you're supposed to do on earth, they are the ones not making it in life. In terms of relationships, I've gone through several relationships. So whenever I disclose to them that my brother see my condition, most of them will not say anything, but they just withdraw gradually. Gradual withdrawals, telling you that they cannot cope with your condition. They switch because they feel maybe you're not going to live long. They feel they cannot withstand the crisis if the crisis arises, or they feel you're not going to give birth the way you want. Maybe if they want plenty children, they feel as if this one cannot give birth to plenty children the way I wanted. Or maybe they cannot take good care of us, a person that is living with sickle cell. Some, they will stand by you, they will encourage you, they would like to know more about you, how you're faring, how you're taking good care of yourself. For the stigmatization, it's not proper for one to go through stigmatization. It will make one to feel bad, and it will make one to feel discouraged not to achieve what one has to achieve in life. So it's not good for one to be stigmatized. Actually, that situation is there. You feel your friends are getting married and you're left behind, or maybe your parents or your siblings or your younger ones are getting married and you're left behind, which one has to be strong, and to experience such is not something that you feel good about it. But when your relationship is moving well, but if your blood is not compatible, you have to let it go. Because when you insist on it, your kids might not find it so well, just the way you didn't find it well too. So you have to let it go, and if it is God's will for you to marry, definitely the right person will come. There's no hurry in life. And if you have a family that they understand you very well, they will not make you to feel depressed, or do not make you to feel rejected or dejected from them or from people around you. They would like to bring you closer to them, to make you feel loved by them. In this our generation, we need to know the genotype before any other thing. For our parents, they were not knowledgeable of the sickle cell disease. They just go into marriage blindly, and God has helped them. Most of them, they give birth to children normal. But for this generation that we are knowledgeable of it, we have to be cautious of the genotype issue, because it helps a lot. For AS and AS genotype, they are not compatible, because when they get married, definitely their kids, their children will definitely come out with SS, which is not advisable for them to get married. Love, they claim is love. That's their own claim, but they can get married and they can plan for how many kids they are going to have. Some, they are AS, but all their kids, they are SS. But some, they are AS, and as God will make it, maybe they have 4 children, but one is SS. So AS can work for somebody, for some people, but AS cannot work for some people. It depends on how God will make your children to become during pregnancy. As a sickler, you will have complications, which is there. For a normal person, if he's pregnant, there's complication. Not talk of you a sickler, talk more of you the sickler. Definitely that complication will definitely arise. And we've seen sicklers giving birth to children, normal children. They have gone through the challenges, but God has seen them through, and they are mothers now. So there's nothing that is too hard for God to do. So as a sickler, one can give birth normal and live a fulfilled life. I don't think someone with the condition of sickle cell should not have kids. A sickle cell patient can have his own children if people will conclude that the sickle cell is from the Obanje or the evil spirit, which I know is not correct. And if such a person will mention such thing that he or she doesn't know, he's not supposed to say such a thing, because if such person will see such a thing, I don't believe in that. Because he's not the person that owns somebody's life, or he's not the person that made that person to be so. It's God. So how can a person conclude something like that, which is not right, which I know is not right? As a country, Nigeria, they need to encourage the youth more, because they are the leaders of tomorrow, and they need to encourage the youth to know their genotypes before getting married. They need to encourage the youth, because when the society is healthy, when the family is healthy, the society will be healthy too. And if the family is sick, the society will be sick. So when we have a healthy family, we are going to have a healthy society. So my own advice to the country is, to the country at large, and for the youths that are coming up to be the leaders of tomorrow, before getting married, one has to go through the genotype test to know your genotype before getting married. That's the couples, the intending couples, and to have a good family upbringing. My advice to the sicklers who are stigmatized or are depressed, they need to focus on God, and they need to be strong. They need to be strong. They need to gather courage. They need to help themselves, so that such thing will not make them to feel as if they are deprived of so many things. As a sickler, they are capable of achieving their goals, just like the normal people. My name is Catherine Michael Bwai from Plateau State. I'm an applicant. I studied office technology and management, I'm a diploma holder. Those people living with sickle cell are not to be traumatized. And they are normal people and they are created by God. If you will not show love to the sicklers, don't add to their pains.